Are you all right? Few news items for you. There's a new Alien game coming. Creative. Oh, what? All right. Oh, you went like that then? Or I was like, oh, is it cocked up already? Oh, there we go. Welcome back. I think that's like spot on for. There's me supposed to be like, boom, straight on it. Fast generation and all that. It's out the window already, isn't it? There is a new Alien game coming, but it is not by Creative Assembly, so it is not going to be an Alien Isolation sequel. Me and a lot of you want that sequel, but it is not happening. Cold Iron Studios are taking a helm. It's a relatively new company. They've not really done a hell of a lot. They were recently bought by Fox Next, which obviously leads to the Alien franchise being done with them. People that work at the company did games like Doom and BioShock and all that, but there was a little bit of worrying news, worrying for me anyway, maybe not you, in that they're saying they want it to have a strong online component, and I'm kind of thinking, what? I wanted an Alien sequel. I didn't want like, you know, running around. I don't know. We'll have to see. Give them fair dues. I would say, though, looking at all this, I went on Cold Iron Studios. I was trying to find out more about them in terms of where they are right now. And I don't get it. Just go through their Twitter feed, and it's just like weird, proper that corporate thing, you know, beanbags for desks and all that. And you can't really tell what they do. I'm starting to think I should just do that. Just do loads of GameFace pictures of us all, like crew days and all that nonsense, and get bought by Fox and get a huge license, because they don't really put anything out. Anyway, yeah, Gonzalez Barrios. Oh, I shouldn't have even said his name, should I? Gonzalo. I'm just going to say Gonzalo, or Zero, the Smash Brothers hero. He has gone, considered by many as the best Smash Brothers player ever, and he's out the circuit. He's gone. He's done. He is going to be Twitch streaming. He was live just last night, and he's probably live right now, taking all my sweet viewers away as he so he's still streaming, he's still doing all that, he's still got a few of his sponsorships. There's a weird thing though, actually, with him. As soon as he left, it was like Zero's gone, Zero's out the game, #1, and everyone was posting pictures of his rankings about the 111 unchanged and all that, and he was phenomenal. But now that he's gone, it's kind of been glossed over how many people treated him like shit. You know, he came to America from Chile, and by some accounts of it, he was playing Smash Brothers to survive. This wasn't just some random hobby for him. He needed it, and it might be why he was so good. But there was another thing with him. There was this sort of foreigner thing. There was the fact that he was so good. Everyone wanted to take down the king, which is fair enough. I understand that completely. But he did get treated like shit. There used to people booing him, people hissing, people being horrible. So it's weird, isn't it? Now he's going, sort of glossing it over as like, oh, he was the best and everyone's respecting him now. Maybe you should have paid him a little bit of respect at the time. Oracle's just messaged me saying that the YouTube still says the Christmas party. I know. Look, we haven't been live for so long. There were so many things that needed. None of it was on the system. None of it was done. Mate, if you could go in there, if you can change it on the fly, that'd be amazing. That'd be wonderful. If you're watching this afterwards, then it doesn't matter, because it already says a bit of news or whatever I called it. I've not decided what to call this yet. It's just a bit of news. It's a bit of things catching you up. Nintendo have done it again. They're releasing a Nintendo Labo, and if anyone thinks that Nintendo are completely disconnected from their PR, they've priced this at $69, and they're releasing it on $420. So $69. Come on, that's not an accident. But yeah, Nintendo Labo. My first reaction to this was, are you seriously going to make me pay for cardboard? Really? You're going to make me pay $69 for a bit of cardboard to wrap around a console? I thought it was ridiculous. You know, the Google VR and all that, it was a great little taste if it wasn't a thing. But the more I let it soak in, the more I thought, well, I've got so many little plastic crappy things that won't die, like my steering wheels for my Wii and all that, and they're just there gathering dust and everything. And at least these are recyclable. At least they're pretty, and they're quite interesting. Not for me, all right? I don't necessarily want to go fishing. That's not really my sort of thing. But But there is a market for this. There's going to be kids everywhere that are losing their minds for this. And even at $69, come on. I've sat here so many times on the Nintendo Switch going, this costs this much, this costs it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People pay it because it's bloody brilliant and it's loads of fun. Separately as well, a whole separate design is the robot one. You've got this full suit robo thing that it shouldn't be good. It shouldn't be, but the more I think about it, the happier I am, actually. It's going to be great. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to be even thinking about it at any point. But I think it is gorgeous and I think it is wonderful. Let's see if we've got anyone watching live. Nefus has said, "Hey up, GFS peeps." And then Labo has to be a joke. You think that, but everything about the Switch when it was shown to us, so many people were like, what? If you think Labo's a joke, then you're not the market for it. You're not 5. 5-year-olds going to be going mental for this. That was a very specific directed age thing there, but it's true, it's true. Are they not? Oh, they will. 6 then, 7 maybe, but they will. If I was 10, I'd be losing my mind for this right now. There was something here about the Twitch is being silly, YouTube. Twitch is crap. I hate Twitch, but we have to because it's the thing, isn't it? As apparently as well, they're not really built for longevity, and for that price, you'd expect it to last. Can you imagine trying to store this without squashing it? No, they're going to fall apart. Of course they are. But just nobody cares. Nintendo are going to be raking it in. I'm not going to sit here and go, "Oh, what are you doing?" Because it's not for me. But I know it's genius. I know it's going to go well. And yeah, they're going to be ripped. They're going to be all over the place. But I don't know. Whatever. I think they'll be fine. I'm trying to get that thing at the moment. It's not me. It's not my market. But I know that some people are going to be adoring it. Moving on, Fable. There's going to be a new Fable. This was rumoured and put about, but it's kind of accepted now that Playground Games are working on Fable. It's a bit of a weird one though. They've only done Forza in the past. So it's just like, what? That doesn't really make much sense, but who cares? There's a new Fable coming, and hopefully it's going to be a proper one. It's going to be a legit, not some on-rails nonsense. It's going to be an actual Fable. Molyneux himself has stepped in with his opinions via IGN, and he wants it to be a prequel, showing how the guild was formed originally. But for me, Molyneux, mate, no, you're wrong there, because as Before the Storm has just shown us, being a prequel just takes all the stress and excitement out of the whole game. Don't make a Fable prequel. Or if you do make it a prequel, do not connect it in any way to the old Albion stories. And I'd say that for anything. Set it between 1 and 2. Hundreds of years past there. But just it doesn't have to be in that incestuous thing. This isn't Star Wars. It doesn't have to be all connected, whatever. Just move away from the guild. Just do something within that world. For me, the most important thing about Fable is, the interactivity with the world. Finally give us true interaction. Don't just make us good or evil depending on what we do. Actually make it so that our actions have effects rippling out. That's what we want. That's what we were promised from the very start. Please, that's what we want. Do that. And yeah, just get it away from the guild. Get it away from all that. There's a wonderful world there, and the humour, the British humour, the weird sort of almost Monty Python references, the gargoyles, the farting, everything. Even the farts felt British in it, and that's what we want. That's the important thing about Fable. Focus on that. It doesn't really matter when you said it, but don't just ignore Peter. He's full of it, and no, he's not. He's a pioneer. I can't say that crap, can I? I am excited about that. We've got Nefas there who said Peter, middle name, compulsive liar, Molyneux. Yeah. I don't think he sets out to lie. He's just, when you have an idea for a new project, you're like, oh, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, and then it doesn't come to fruition. He was No Man's Sky before LO Games got on the scene, wasn't he? Speaking of the old days, though, 2 Points Hospital. Have you seen this? I'm legit really excited about this. It's the spiritual sequel to Theme Hospital. Everything we've seen of it so far, it looks just the same, a natural evolution. And I thought this world had gone. I thought it had died. Bullfrog Games are coming back. I really, really want this. Syndicate next, please. Do Syndicate next. Oh, I know. They did it. They did that first person. No. Do a proper legit isometric syndicate. Make me so I can float around and zoom and all that nonsense. I just want to Persuadertron and all that. But yeah, Gary Carr, Matt Webley have set up 2 Points Studios, and this is the first game they're going to release. But not only that, they're creating a shared universe. So all these future sim games are going to be within the same thing, which I don't know why, but that makes me quite happy. Oracle has said if he's involved, it's going to be overhyped and underwhelming. No, he's not attached to it. Molyneux is not attached to Fable. He's just spoken out. He's just voiced his opinion. He's not attached to it at all in any way whatsoever. He's just an obvious person to approach for a thingy, isn't he? GameFaceShow is, I don't know who that is that's logged into ours, but people will probably make their own improved versions that you can print onto your own cardboard. Actually, with the Labo, you don't have to pay for it. You can, or you will be able to just download the designs and print it off yourself. They've already said that. So you can, assuming you could use those basic designs to 3D print, of course you could. What you're getting for the 69 is the game as well as the templates. But yeah, you can download that stuff online. So if you do break it, you can get it and redo it. It's not like completely done and gone. I should have mentioned that before, eh? That would have been a nice bit of research that I did, that I just put in a safe space in the back of my head and just went, yeah, I'll just keep that to myself. We Happy Few has been delayed again. Oh, I was so excited about this game. Do you remember at E3? Do you remember when it popped up? This was another one of those where it had that weird tone to it that was just going to be so wonderful, and then the price doubled, and everyone went, well, why are you doubling the price? Have you learned nothing from No Man's Sky? And yeah, there's a bit of a backlash and all that. They have said that they're going to expand the universe, they're bringing it up and all that, and that's wonderful. It's great that they're doing that. But they can't keep it as an early access game. So as of February 1st, they're going to remove it from Steam as early access, and they're going to offer refunds to everyone who has already bought the game, regardless of playtime. So if you've got I've not done that, $60. No. If you have got the early access and all that, you can get your money back. It's a bit worrying though, isn't it? A bit worrying. I wish it had stayed as an indie, as one of those amazing indies, It's such a shame. Anyway, let's hope that they turn it around and sort it out. I really hope that they're pulling back so that they can actually make it into a good game, because it could be amazing. Nefis has said fair play to them for the... Yeah, fair play. Totally fair play. No matter how much you played it, you get your money back. And he's also said, as far as a dialect and regional humour, I really want to play Yorkshire Gubbins. Really, never got round to that. I never got round to that either. Oh, we should do it together. There is a new Elgato, the Stream Deck 2.0. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's got Streamlabs and OBS integration. You can have as many of them as you want running. You can set macros and all the rest of it. They are constantly improving and adding to it. And I'm not into this because my internet isn't good enough to stream at home. But I've been promised we're going to sort it soon, and I can get into streaming. I've been looking at this like, ooh, it's tasty. I like the look of it. But yeah, check that out. They have done a huge Reddit post with all the improvements. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll write that down below once we go off air. At the PC Gamer Weekender on February 17th, Project X is going to be shown to the world for the first time. Automatron are going to debut their 400-man battle royale game. 400? Do we need 400? I don't know. I don't know if we do. But it sounds good though, doesn't it? It'll be worth it to go to PC Gamer Weekender. I hope they've got a crazy number of computers there. We were there last year and we had a wonderful time. It was amazing setup. I really hope they've got a... But how are they going to do it? They're not going to get 400, are they? That'd be the whole bloody thing. But yeah, if you are going to PC Gamer Weekender, keep an eye out for Automatron's Project X. A bit of sad news for you now. Bob Wakelins died, the iconic box art fella from the 80s and 90s. And he was a Photoshop pioneer as well. That's not been mentioned quite a lot, but he was right there. But you're all there, torrenting Photoshop now, getting cracked versions of it, making you funny things and all that. But he was there right at the start when they were working out how it's going to be and what it is going to be. And we were saying just last week, Photoshop's perfect now. And so when I hear his name, that's kind of what I think of more than anything. But yeah, we've got a few of his pictures here. The man was an absolute icon, and he was, yeah. Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? And it's a shame that the name hasn't been put around more before he went. Good luck to you, man. If there isn't up there, then I'm sure you've gone, and I hope you're happy. Some good news for you now. John Cena has been connected to a Duke Nukem movie, and I'm happy about this. I am. The world we're living in, I know a lot of people have been like, oh, even John Cena couldn't. But this man is a walking meme. And if you've seen some of the character acting that he's done, like in that The Sisters film, the recent one, he was brilliant in that as the big drug dealer and all that. I just think if anyone can do Duke Nukem, just in terms of mindless, idiotic fun, then John Cena, just ham it up, make it ridiculous. I mean, I'm a big believer in sort of equal representation in media and all that, and I'm really happy about the fact that things are going that way. But I think for this could be your old school boy kind of film, that sort of misogynistic, ridiculous, over-the-top violence, while still poking fun at it, and still, because that's what he was himself, wasn't he? Everyone forgets that about Duke Nukem, but he was kind of taking the piss out of the whole scene. I'm excited about this, and not only that, Platinum Dunes is the production company behind it, who Michael Bay is one of the people of. So John Cena, Duke Nukem, and Michael Bay. It's a perfect combination. It is. It's going to be shit, but it'll be brilliant shit. Wonderful shit. Let's just check the comments. I'm not going to read that one out. It's a bit of a... Even Sparta only had 300. I know, 400 people Battle Royale. It's too much though, isn't it? I'm not sure. Oh, there's still some comments about Labo. I know, it's one of them, innit? Everyone's going to be like that. Oh, no. But... it's going to be fine. They're going to love it. Happy Dog's here. Evening all. Hi, Happy Dog. You all right? I got your tweet, by the way. Thanks for the Photoshop of me. It looked like I was having sex with a cougar. Thanks for that. I would have had it. I would have shown it, but I saw it as I was walking in here. I was like, oh, I didn't need to see that. Sorry, I ignored your request last night to stream. I can't stream at the moment, man. I'm so sorry about that. Oracle said, it seems like We Happy Few was a really interesting concept, but at least judging by the early access, it's not actually very good. It's just fairly generic survival gaming. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's exactly it. I really hope that giving people the money back, I mean, they've still got the big publisher, they've still got all that. I really hope that what they've done now is their way of stepping away, and they're either going to just quietly move on to something else, or they'll make it into the game that people want, because that first advert blew everyone's minds. All the other movies John Cena's been in, his character has been called John. I suspect he's not very good at learning new names. It doesn't matter though for Duke Nukem, it doesn't matter. Half the crap he'll be doing, he'll just be CGI and nonsense. It'll be amazing. I'm not saying that, Oracle. I'm not saying horrible things. That was my nice thing. Speaking of that, the God of War trailer finally landed, and people are losing their minds for it. There was a lot of worry at the start of the year over the fact that Sony's big events in November, December, there was just nothing of it, and everyone was like, "Is it going to happen? Is it coming?" New trailer dropped. Everyone lost their minds, and I've never liked a God of War before now. I'm kind of, this whole the parental bond thing it's just hacking big monster. Nah, I'm done with all that. But this is interesting me now, and I'm getting a little bit of excited about it. Not so much to the point where I'm going to be jumping in just yet, but it's got my attention now. It's definitely got my attention. Right, last thing that I chucked in just before we started. Divinity Original Sin is currently on sale. If you've got a PlayStation or an Xbox, it's like £10 on PlayStation and £9 on Xbox right now if you're a gold member, which you likely are. If you haven't had a chance to play this game, please do. It's one of the best RPGs, but fair warning to you, it is a very fateful adaptation of tabletop style playing. So it's turn-based battle. It is super duper in-depth and geeky, and this isn't a hack and slash. It looks like Diablo, but it is not Diablo. Thank God, because I am so effing sick of that game. I can't even tell you. My miss, she wants to play it with me because I love couch co-op, but yeah, finally I've got her into this now, where it's not just going fighting, shooting. There's a bit of tactics, and the best thing about Divinity, and it's been taken to a whole new level on the sequel on the PC at the moment, is it's the fact that your actions have consequences that ripple out loads and loads and loads into the world in a way that I wouldn't see possible. So yes, Xbox One and PS4 owners, get yourself a copy of Divinity Original Sin and prepare to just jump into a really geeky, old school game. And it has blatantly been built from the ground up to accommodate 2 players, which makes me so happy. Right, before we go, I'm just gonna have a quick check on the comments, make sure I've not missed anything. Hayden would have said, yeah, Hayden probably would have said that. Maybe he will on his show later on if you join. He said, Oracle's throwing shade on the chat. I'm not even gonna say what it is in case this thing.
I don't know what that means.
Happy Dog has said the Impatient looks like it's going to be nice and creepy. Can't wait. I really want to play the Impatient. It looks super duper scary, but it is insanely overpriced at the moment. 35 quid for a VR game. No. I'm used to getting these games cheap and free. I'm not paying £35 for something that, although technically is amazing. They have broken the PSVR in terms of the resolution. There's no way a game on the PSVR has ever looked that good before, but 35 quid? Nah. Oh, just wait a little bit. Get yourself Resident Evil. That'll scare the shit out of you until that goes down in price. Apparently, I've been forgiven for blanking me right now. Blanking me a night. Look, right, I'm sorry for I can't stream at the moment. Stop sending me requests to stream. I didn't get back to your message though, and I'm very, very sorry about that. Right, if you'd like to join me, I'm going to be there in just about an hour, driving the desk for Hayden's trigger warning. And if you'd like to join me on Sunday, Retro. Oh, I've not checked that he's. I was supposed to double check that he's there. It is Retro Joe's retro takeover this Sunday on Fab Radio International, but I haven't double checked that he's coming yet. Actually, I meant to do that before we went on it. That's what I get for sitting here costuming. Guys, I love you. Mwah. I'll see you next week.